Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are now hopefully live in Marvel Strike Force for day one of the Dark Dimension. So this is a new mode of gameplay that was added yesterday. And I did one match yesterday evening. I just wanted to see how it was. And my goodness, man, this is absolutely insane. But I kind of like the setup of it. There are stuff I like about the Dark Dimension and the way it's structured. I like that you can progress on a daily basis. You get all of your characters, you bring them in, and every day, kind of at the daily reset, your character's health pool is going to reset as well. So the info, if you don't know much about the Dark Dimension, I should have read this before I went in for my first try. It actually gives you kind of the full overview, because the Dark Dimension is meant to be kind of the big endgame challenge. So warning, this challenge is very difficult, but if you complete it, the map, you will earn immortality on the leaderboard. Your characters will revive when your daily objectives reset every day, so you can continue your journey. So even if you don't feel like you can make much of a dent, if you have any 6-star characters, you should definitely try to make as much of a dent as you can, because again, it's something to kind of work on over time. Earn 800 orange gear materials and 6 full pieces of orange gear from the list of possible rewards when you complete Enter the Darkness for the first time. Earn even more rewards when you complete your first timed run as well. Collect gold when you complete each node during the first 2 runs of this challenge. I believe, from what I've been told, it's 100,000 gold per node. And yeah, these rewards, man, I assume you probably want the stack of 240 superior basic catalysts. But yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff, a lot of fully formed gear here as well, as you're going to get 6 of those on completion. And yeah, I believe you can get these rewards twice. So there's one completion run and one timed run. But if we have a look at the leaderboard right now, as some people have already mentioned in chat, I'm suspect of some of the leaders. You definitely should be, because I've had a look. You know, you see people with like, what is it, 750k rating, 114k accounts. You know, you don't see very many legitimate top people up there, and some of the big spenders that you do see are quite a bit of the way down. I think everybody that's done it 100% so far, again, I don't want to say for sure, but it very much looks like they have been using exploits. So yeah, don't use exploits, because I assume these people are probably going to have their accounts banned. I think the highest legitimate person is probably Dr. G from OG Alpha Fight, but then again, there isn't really, from what I see, because you can only complete it twice, like much of a rush to do both of this, unless you really want your name on the leaderboard, which, you know, some people do, and I'm sure they're going to clean up this leaderboard eventually. But overall, you know, I'm not overly fussed about getting my name on the leaderboard. So yesterday, I just, before reading the rules, I went in with one team, and it's got a lot of my best characters, so I think I'm going to revive and try and put a good team together, because I was just like, oh, let's, you know, have a little bit of a play about here, but I want to try and use kind of my main raid team today as well. But before we do that, I think we should go in for some, you know, fun teams. We've got to suicide some of the characters anyway, so I think we should start off maybe by building a Guardians team, and it's a little bit annoying. One of the things that I don't like about the Dark Dimension is there is a 6-star character requirement. I think personally the 6-star requirement, oh, I do need to move my what is it, my thing down. It's a little bit off center there. My goodness. Right, hopefully that's corrected now. Sorry about that, lads. Yeah, one thing that I don't like is the 6-star requirement. I feel like a 5-star requirement would have been completely sufficient enough. I feel like a 6-star requirement is a little bit milky, because I got a lot of really good what is it, 5-star characters. So yeah, not overly fond of the 6-star one. I think that one was maybe a little bit too much there. But anyway, who else do we want to bring into this team? So I maybe want to save Yondu. So let's just get Rocket here as well. And is there anybody with a little bit more crowd control? I'm thinking of just bringing in Drax potentially. I actually might bring in Nobu for additional minion summons, because I killed the Rocket on this node, so I think there's only a lot of area of effect left. So yeah, I'm going to hope that the Thanos can tank quite a bit, and we can summon some more minions on Nobu and stuff. But maybe it would have been a better idea to bring in the Drax. But I'm sure wonderful hindsight is going to let us know fairly immediately what is the best choice. But I think we're going to go for the Koraths here and try and get them down. Let's go ahead and use that. So on a couple of ninjas here. Again, it's all single target, so that's why I thought it was a reasonably good idea to go for Nobu. Let's try and maximize use of the blinds here, because that's going to be very high value, very effective. Let's go for the double slash. We don't need to cleanse debuffs yet. Let's get a bit offense up on Gamora here. Okay, all of the defense up and offense up. We got some fantastic blind on the Koraths from that Star-Lord. Really did save us a lot of damage there. But the chances of us making too much of a dent in these Koraths are quite slim. But let's use the ultimate, see if we can get him down. Because Star-Lord tends to throw out quite a bit of energy. And Thanos, I would assume, is not anywhere near as valuable in this mode of gameplay. But I don't know, man. Maybe the heal's gonna come in a little bit handy, and he's gonna get topped up there. But I feel like he's probably, you know, there's a good chance that he's gonna die before that. Okay, we got some bodyguards up now. Okay, they're pretty stacked. Okay, actually not too stacked. Managed to go right there. Let's heal Thanos back up. Hey, he's oh, okay. I can see his health ball now. He's not doing that well, but it looks like we're probably gonna get this Korath down. And do you want to go for the cleave? Let's hope the cleave is enough. I knew it probably wouldn't have been. I should have just gone for the single target there. That was a bit of a greedy play. Okay, let's blind the Korath with offense up at the moment. Summon a couple more hand minions if we can. And now we've got the next wave. Oh my goodness, right. That rifle trooper is horrible, and so is the Red Skull. Yeah, who becomes the focus here? Maybe it's Red Skull. I think it's probably Red Skull for the additional minions here. I would assume, but this wave, man, is so insane now. So there's definitely going to need to be maybe a bit of suiciding going on. That rifle trooper, I am not looking forward to his area of effect, because that's going to clean up my team so fast. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess, you know, the health pools are really stacked, but one of the things is the damage isn't, like, super ridiculous. I mean, coming from somebody that's done a lot of the level 65 raids, it's not as bad as some of the nodes in there, but it's still quite a bit. It's still quite a bit of damage there. But that was all right. We made a bit of a dent in that one. What did we get? 900k. But I wasn't expecting that team to even get that far, so that's okay there. I want to save Yondu. Maybe bring a tech team. It's really annoying because my Vision, again, was one of those characters that's 5-star, and he is so good for the tech teams. So maybe let's get a bit of Iron Man in, a bit of Crossbones, just to see how much damage we can deal. A bit of Spider-Man as well, a bit of Deadpool. We should go for a bit of a bursty team toward the start. And if we have Drax, then he can soak up a lot of the initial damage. I'm just trying to think who else is going to make quite a big dent in the opposing team initially. Do we have anyone? Maybe we got the Merc Lieutenant Crossbones combo, which I really like, and I don't know. There's a bit of value in that. So let's get Drax to soak up some of the damage there. But this is like, ooh, let's deal a lot of damage, man. This is all about Crossbones suicide bombing here, and hopefully he's going to be doing quite well. Yeah, 100% Ethan. We were saying that earlier, man. I think anybody that's done 100% at the leaderboard at the moment, as far as my rough estimations go, are not playing by the rules and have just, you know, openly exposed themselves. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the point was there. Oh, mate. Right. Okay. Well, that's a bloody horrible term from the old Kingpin there. Let's use a bit of detonate there. Okay. Well, at least we got some damage off. And to be honest, this team, we've done a good job of mullering down that Red Skull. So he's, you know, the health pool, it's been going down, which is good. And there's no, like, energy on this. So, just trying to find some silver linings here. Okay. Let's just smash all the buttons. You might as well smash all the buttons you can. There aren't really any, like, super crazy ultimates that we need to watch out for here. I think, to be honest, Iron Man is not going to get to his turn before he dies, so we're just giving them more turns. So, Iron Man, Rip, you can stay there. What is the health? The health of all of these full? Oh man, that looks like an exploit to me. I'll leave that one alone. Wow, cool. Is that legitimate? Did they really just? My goodness, right, okay. I need to remember not to use any of those characters again, because I don't want to be hit by that Fox Next what is it, Banhammer? So I'm gonna avoid that one. So we used, but yeah, that's an exploit. I would suggest not taking advantage of that, and I can't believe that exploit actually, if it is true, made it through to the live game. That is incredibly surprising. That, I mean, we've pretty much figured out how the people have got to the top of the leaderboard there. Mystery solved. We can go home now. Right, okay, let's use a bit of Korath, the Pursuer now. Is this the team we want to bring in? Do you want to bring in Cable instead? Cable? Don't know, nothing too great. Actually, let's bring in Cable instead of Hawkeye. I feel like just without a shield team, Hawkeye isn't going to get to his super good turn. Yo, what is up, Capitalist Pig? Dude, shout out to the Sigma Alliance. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the super chat today, sir. Yo, what is up, Keith? It negates the attempt if you quit. Ah, sorry, I was completely unaware of that. So if you quit, it negates the attempt. Ah, fantastic. Well, now we know, boys. Now we know. Ah, well, thank you very much for the clarification. Now I can see. I was looking at Red Skull's health as well. Certainly does explain quite a bit. So if you have a bad attempt, can you just quit? Is that allowed? Is that the rules? I don't know. That sounds a little bit cheesy. I'm not too sure about that one. What are we saying, boys? It's not an exploit. Is it like working as intended? Is it allowed by the developers? I think that's kind of what I'm most curious about. Because you know, I don't want to like, you know, keep on redoing my runs until I get a perfect try, and then find out I've been permanently banned tomorrow. That would not be the most ideal scenario there. Okay, so if Casino was doing it, I mean, Casino's pretty in the know, man. He's a pretty savvy man when it comes to the rules. This is an exploit. They confirmed it on Reddit. I mean, Kraken Hunters for now. OPM. Right. I'm going to assume it's probably... Could somebody, what is it? Send me the link to the Reddit response on Twitter. That would be just appreciated, Opium, if you could tweet that my way, my friend. I would certainly enjoy just having a little bit of a read to get a bit more of an idea of exactly what's going on. Because, you know, I didn't mean to necessarily do that then. But anyway, let's go in with this team again and actually get kind of a full run clocked in. So let's get Drax in the mix. We don't want... who do we want? Okay, let's get Merc Lieutenant there. And Drax there. I'm going to try and line up the speed up for the second turn, because I accidentally did it the first turn. Don't know if I would need that offense. Might be a good idea just to smash it when we have it. But yeah, I might go on the Marvel Strike Force Reddit account after this. Just have a little bit of a double check, because your boy doesn't want to be in cuffs by the end of the evening. That certainly would not be the most ideal circumstance. Alright, let's get this Red Skull down if we can. Oh man, he's shooting off like crazy. Right. I could very much use that Crossbones turn right about now. So if we could have Crossbones up next, fantastic. Get that detonate. And we are so close now to getting Red Skull down. Let's just use the ultimate. What? Almost 120k crit. It's pretty good, boys. It's pretty good. Who's probably the priority? Actually, we can get a lot of damage on this Kree Noble. We've got more enemies coming down, actually. Having a little bit of a think about this one. There is a lot of assist going. Krees, they're all villains, right? So there's a lot of assist. So maybe the Kingpin in this scenario becomes a priority because of that. Because he's probably causing a lot of excess damage. But they all are some pretty nasty single target ones sometimes. Right. So this time we just take the L. Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to quickly get the Marvel Strike Force Reddit account up. And just so we can see... is it? MSF _team. I think that's the one. I'm just trying to find the response about the exploit. I don't think there's anything, Opium, to back up your claim of they confirmed it on Reddit. Just having a bit of a look now, and it doesn't seem like there's anything detailed by the account. But it's one of those things that, you know, seems very exploity, so I'd rather... I guess there aren't many different ways that, you know, you're probably not going to get a perfect run, or it's very, very unlikely that you are. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything from the Marvel Strike Force team, unless it came from a different account on that one. Yes, Cajun, I'm going to be doing some videos about what I learned at Comic-Con and the progression of Marvel Contest of Champions, fairly shortly, my friend. Right, let's get a full Defenders team going on. I don't have Punisher or Kamala up there, so, I'm just trying to think who we can take as our next member. Probably Hawkeye wouldn't be too bad to bring in here. See if we can get a bit of damage, try and at least get Kingpin down, and then once the a lot of the problematic stuff is cleared up, maybe heal up one of our top team and have a couple of goes to see if we can get like really in deep with the Captain America, Black Widow, Quake, Yondu, and Night Nurse setup, and see if that turns out to be quite effective. But yeah, Iron Fist has quite a bit of regeneration ability. Don't know if Night Nurse was on this team, if she'd be slugging much. Right, let's check out some ability energy. Just wanted it in Hawkeye, so next turn we can actually... Did I not get a first turn on Luke Cage? Oh, maybe I missed it. Or maybe it's just very, very late. Right, let's go ahead and apply the blind. Oh, we got some pretty good value there. Super happy with that one. Right. Let's chuck that into Kingpin, and we don't need to worry about getting rid of buffs yet, but I'm just getting Kingpin down just because of the, you know, everybody's a villain, and his offense up combos can be quite detrimental at various points. So we can have a sick turn now with Iron Fist, just get the heal up there. Let's remove the stuff from Kingpin just so we can keep on attacking in, but everybody else is going to get quite wrecked. The damage is just so insane, and also my Defenders team really isn't that well upgraded to be able to tackle kind of a piece of content like this. What's that? Oh, Cajun, this is just like an insanely hard mode of gameplay that's meant to be completed. Imagine like Realm of Legends in Marvel Contest of Champions or Labyrinth. But, oh crap, it's those Kree minions, they're assisting and healing Kingpin for quite a bit. It's a bit annoying, eh? Right, let's just see if we can deal, like, any damage at all. But yeah, those Kree nobles are a little bit pesky at the moment. Some of those heals land on Kingpin, and especially when it's percentage based, and they're so stacked like this, man, causing quite a few problems with the regen. Okay, right. I thought, you know, we're here, we're live streaming today, so we might as well slap down a few units, get some ultimate teams topped up, and see what we can do with the old classic setup. And I upgraded, I hit level 66 this morning as well. Upgraded some of the characters to level 66, and the jump in power is huge, man. It's really, really big. I think it was like 100 to the damage, and a couple of thousand to the health of every character just from one level. So yeah, some really crazy stuff going on there. But I think the speed manipulation, along with summoning additional minions, is kind of exactly what we need here. I'm going to target the left-hand side, just because there are more damage threats over there. Oh no, the Rifle Trooper got some energy. There is so much damage active at the moment, it's a little bit difficult, but this is going to help mitigate it quite a bit with the offense down. Hopefully that applies to... I was hoping it would heal Night Nurse. Okay, let's get the taunt up. And I'm just going to go ahead and stun the Rifle Troop here, because I feel like he's maybe about to use his area of effect, and I don't want my Yondu minions to get wrecked, because I think the maybe secret source is to start building some tempo with the Yondu minions, and just get like a massive swarm of those going on, and maybe that's going to be quite useful. Right, let's just make sure both sides are slowed. Let's get everybody topped up here. Oh, I could do without my Night Nurse being sniped, definitely. Captain America, do we have a taunt? That would be very much appreciated if we do, and we do not. Oh, okay, come on, let's see if we can get this Kingpin down, man. Let's steal those buffs off Korath, just make him a little bit less of a threat next turn. Let's get the slow over here as well. And we're going to go ahead and stun the Rifle Trooper again. Make sure there's no area of effect cleave here. Summon a minion on Yondu. Let's go ahead for the speed up. Chuck the Boomer in here. Earthquake, offense down. Let's go for Kingpin. I really do wish I had my my Vision, man. Gosh, Vision would be pretty sweet here as well. So went for the Yakka arrow there. I feel like we're probably going to get some more dropping down soon, but I want to get that Rifle Trooper down if we can, just because he's the only one that can area of effect at the moment. Like chuck a, you know, that rifle spray or whatever the whatever the ability's called. Okay, let's go ahead and use the taunt. Let's just stun him. Offense up. Okay, we're not getting some great summoning RNG here. But hey, our team's like pretty much sustained to top. Just going to remove the offense up there. Let's apply slow to this side as well. Kind of, we're doing a lot of cleave damage here, which is quite good for getting people down around the same time. But we do have 3 more enemies, I believe, that are about to drop down. I'm not too sure exactly when. I think it might be after the sniper dies. So there's a good chance he's going to die from bleed damage, but we can leave him up. Like, I think just because we've got so much single target at the moment. We're doing good sustaining with this team, though. Seems to be very effective on this one, but this is classically one of the best raid teams in the game. But man, I wish I had my Vision. My Vision would be punishing stuff like crazy. But the Yondu works really well here as well, just due to the lack of area of effect abilities. Right, let's shut that down. Shut that down again. Yakka arrow, might as well. Some crazy damage on that. And we've got some brilliant crowd control here. I'm trying to, because I know I've got 4 more dropping down, and they could drop down like any moment. I know I can manage this wave really well, so I'm trying to bring them down at a similar time. Right, let's get the speed up going on. Get the taunt on Captain America. Ooh. Right, I'm super happy with the amount of boomers that we've got active at the moment. Should have maybe gone for the end on that one. Right, okay, we have now a crazy amount of boomers, man. This is the best day of my life. I guess I don't mind too much trying to push into the final wave about now. Gonna save Quake's Earthquake, actually. Oh no, Night Nurse has received taunt. Okay, quite luckily her turn came round a little bit after that one. Okay, what do we have? Red Skull, Rocket. Right, Rocket's probably my priority to get down because that ultimate. But we need to slow and control Rocket, and we also need to slow and control the other side as well. Let's go ahead and taunt on the Captain America. Let's get the heal on everyone. Might as well boom. Yakka arrow. Let's stun. Yeah, we want to maximize the amount of stuns we get. We don't have speed up on anyone at the moment, which is going to be super useful. But let's go ahead, slow down that Red Skull as well. Need to be very careful if he summons a Rifle Trooper. He summoned 2 of them! Oh no, do I have... Please say I have somebody whose turn it is to get... Okay, the Rifle Troopers are down. Fantastic. Just gonna... I was worried that he's just gonna summon a couple, man. Just gonna, like, spray, get rid of all my boomers there. Would have been GG. Good game, well played. Let's just punch this for the offense up on everyone. It's not going to summon anybody, but offense up, it's useful. Alright, let's get rid of the defense up on Rocket there. Right. RIP one of my boomers, but it's all good. Just torn up on Captain America. It's that speed manipulation, man. It's still world class. Just went for this stun on rocket there for a little bit of safety, and then I think kill order is probably Red Skull next. I would say is the priority. Try and get him down. Just use the heal, get Captain America topped up a little bit there. Just gonna go for. Do I want to go for single target? Let's go for single target, just because nobody else really needs it just at this point in time. Let's chuck this. Hopefully get the bodyguards down. Actually, should we just pop up? Let's get this Kree Nibble down, because that Kree Nibble is literally just about to die. Trying to get the slow on Red Skull as well. Might as well just get everybody topped up if we can. Some awesome damage on the Yaka arrow there. Trying to finish off this Kree Nibble. It's incredibly low at the moment. I think we stand an awfully good chance. Right, let's slow Red Skull if we can. Stun on Korath or stun on Red Skull or speed up. Ooh, we should go for the speed up actually. Let's get this one up on Captain America. Right, that Kree Nibble's down, and let's just full nuke on Red Skull now. Speed up, pop, pop, pop. I should have probably applied the slow to Korath there, or at least gone for one. It's alright. I think we can manage with this amount of damage. I think it's unlikely anybody's going to get killed. But it's always a possibility, man. All it takes is one bad shot from Korath, in all honesty. Maybe try and stun him when we can. Yeah, we should probably speed up here, just maximize the turns that we're getting. Get another summon, heal everybody up. Just gonna stun Korath there. And now it's just a case of laying into these chunky lads. Yeah, this team, after my first try, man, I was kicking myself that I didn't go in with this team initially. I think I could have probably got a one shot on this node if I start off with this team. Because all you have to do at the start, I think there's only Rocket that is the area of effect threat going on. But basically, Ninus is God tier, and don't trust any tier list that says otherwise. Oh no! Oh crap, I didn't pay attention to the rifle trooper. Mate, what a mug, what a muppet. Okay, chat shit, get hit. Let's not chat shit. This node isn't down yet, and I can still die to rubbish. So I wasn't paying attention, and I should pay more attention, because if I don't, then I'm just going to get cocky and die. And this is what always happens in Marvel Contest of Champions, when I think, you know, oh, I'm alright this video game. Oh, pretty good. It's pretty much done, eh? Just die, mate. I just die to random stuff. That's friggin' half my team there. Ripped all of the beamers that probably could have been saved if I wasn't chatting so much excess rubbish. I do apologise to all of the beamer families that I have left without that. They went to work today looking to put in some big AoE damage, and they came back in a coffin. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that, lads. I didn't mean to. Let's get this one down. Probably gonna die from the bleed. I don't know. There's so much of these health pools. Right, there we go, boys. Oh, yo, what is up, Sacrificial Lamb? Dude, thank you very much for tuning to your first Seatin live stream. I feel like this one today even makes me look alright at this game. So yeah, you're coming at the right time, my friend. Let's go ahead and stun this Korath here, get a bit more crowd control. Whoa. Okay, I'm feeling... I was going to say I'm feeling fairly confident, but now as soon as I say that, I'm going to, like, sip my tea, and Korath is going to, you know, use his ultimate on, like, Quake or somebody, and just get, like, a ridiculous, like, one-hit crit. So, yeah, let's just get Korath down, and then maybe we can be in a bit of a better scenario to relax. Yo, what is up, Brian? Hope you're doing well. And apologies for being a little bit, slow on the old chat today. Been balls deep in this fight. But yeah, we were talking earlier. I see quite a bit of chat about the leaderboard exploits at the moment, and that very much seems to be the case. I think the only legit-ish person, I think I saw a guy from OG Alpha on there who has a pretty stacked, like 1.3 million account. I assume he's fairly legitimate, and I think he was about 60%. So, yeah, I think the majority of people, well, the majority, if not everybody, that currently is sitting on 100%, just from having a bit of an inspect on their accounts, appears to have exploited to get there. So, essentially, don't exploit and your account won't get banned. So that's a pro tip to Seatin, man. When will we get Red Skull? Hopefully at some point in the near future. Would be awesome, man. Yeah, we ain't doing too bad, man. We ain't doing too bad on the first fight here. We just kind of threw a lot of teams at it, just get a bit of a feel for it, and then, yeah, went in with the old classic Cal top raid team, mate. Putting in some solid work, eh? This Kingpin, we are literally just abusing this man right now. Look at all these stacks of bleed, man. Oh, this blubbery boy's gonna hemorrhage out. I kind of just want him to get his I wanted him to get his turn just to see just to see his like health bar drop from bleed, but there we go, 100,000 gold. Let's move on to node 2. So node 2, who do we have here? Is that a scientist? Right, mission 2. So with this team, it's mainly about the area of effect ones, so I feel like Mordo could be incredibly problematic as a really stacked character, so maybe he's the one to control. But also Ronan, if he smacks that hammer down, all of my Ravengers are dead as well, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how far we can get. Oh, we don't have Ronan to start with, which is incredibly good. So we've just got a lot of single target, but there are very high damage single target enemies here. So let's go ahead and use the taunt, but exercising some slow and some control ASAP is really what we need. So yeah, the slow is definitely the priority turn 1 over the ultimate. Unfortunately, Cap is heal blocked here, so any of our heals would have been completely wasted. But getting the Mordo down is #1 priority. Let's go for the stun again here. Kind of want the speed up to maybe rescue Captain America. Is he heal blocked for another turn as well? Hopefully, crap. There's a good chance Cap is he's just rough. He's just been stomped. He has literally just been put in the bin. And yeah, there's not much we can do about that there. So what a time. What a great time there. Okay, let's just go in for Mordo. Let's see if we can get him down. See if we can make much of a dent in this lad. Two of the 2 Hydra scientists, unfortunately, which are going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, so to speak. But hopefully they don't all gang up on the same enemy, so that we can split the heals across Night Nurse and maybe control it. But I don't know. Just looking at this, it would have been great to have Captain America alive. That would be really a really good time right about now. If we could get him back somehow, that would also be great. But I don't know. That's maybe an okay chance we can get some sort of recovery on this one. These boomers putting in a good amount of damage. Get some area of effect popping off. Let's aim the slow just at this Kree Reaper here. Oh, the Hand Assassin unfortunately dodged that one again. The heal's just going to be wasted if I use it on Yondu at the moment. And also, I think every time even one of my minions dies, Mordo is going to heal a little bit as well. So maybe this is a fight where, just kind of thinking about this one, if I had Vision up, I think he would be better to bring in comparison to Yondu. Just because, yeah, whenever somebody dies, like, Mordo is just healing. And the minions, they are soaking up hits and definitely saving our ass a little bit there. But also causing a little bit of heal for our boy Mordo, who we don't want to be healed because we want him dead. We want him dead as soon as possible. So yeah, maybe this is a node that on a daily basis you want to start off like bringing a single target team and trying to like burn down Mordo. before you bring in like the A team for sustainability. But you know, it's all about learning. It's all about seeing what the fights are like, and figuring out how to best progress forward. Let's get a good chunk of the old damage there. And yeah, every time somebody dies, man, Mordo heals for like 30k. Maybe a Suicide Squad isn't even that good. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are done for the very... Do we want to give it one more shot? Well, let's have a look. If we've got over what is it, 300 viewers? Oh, we got 500. We'll give it one more shot, man. We'll get oh man, it's 100 per. Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll go for it, boys. But this is, it's not worth reviving. But because we've got 500 people watching, special occasion, we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a welly, see if we can get Mordo down. But, yeah, this is probably not the setup to try on the first day. Bring heal block characters for Mordo is maybe the first day answer there. Right, who do we want to go in for? Let's get a bit of defense up. Actually, make Captain America a little bit more tanky. But we do want to get the slow off on Mordo and the healers as soon as possible. Okay, bit of speed up going on there, and let's get the taunt on Captain America. He should still be very, very tanked up, and we are just looking to get this Mordo down as soon as possible. Actually, I probably should aim... You should probably aim the slow either at this Kree or that Kree, because then you've got like two either side that don't get affected by it. So yeah, you should, just as a bit of a aiming tip there. Who do I want to slow more? Which hand assassin? So probably let's go for the left-hand side one. Right, let's get everybody topped up. And go for a stun. This is definitely the Black Widow dimension with a crazy value of this stun, I would say. Right, the heal's not going to do anything on Captain America there. Let's hope that... Yeah, I was hoping to get 2 boomers there, but Mordo's down. Okay, so we don't need to worry about people dying now. We just need to get it under control. But there is going to be a Ronin coming down fairly shortly. There are also 19 minions in this wave, though. So let's see if we can bring down this these Hydra scientists just to prevent the heal, man, because it's so chunky by the look of it. Right, let's get Yondu topped up a little bit here. But at this point, just because we don't have any area of effect, like it's a good time to start. Well, build up more characters essentially. Offense down. That's going to provide us some nice mitigation. I'm just trying to make sure nobody dies just yet, so we can get a lot of them low. And then maybe they all die at the same time, and we can manage the fights a little bit better. Actually, let's just go for the Hydra scientists. Okay, a couple more minions. Actually, let's manage this well. Right, so let's slow on the left-hand side. We got one down there. It's not an issue yet. No more waves are coming. Let's go for the Hand Assassin. These Hand Assassins and Reapers ideally need to die, just because if they like heal block my Captain America, then it's just can be a pretty bad scenario. Nice, we got a very awesome death proof there. Awesome value Yaka arrow. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying the first Dark Dimension stream today, please do smash that like button. That would certainly be appreciated. And if you're not enjoying it, well, I am sorry, but a man can only play so well. Alright, let's go. 19 opponents, and you're barely making a dent. It's one of those things, Peter, where, like, it's a constant progression. It's very different to anything like in the game at the moment, and your characters will reset on a daily basis. So it's one of those things you just gotta get in every single day, make a dent, but it is kind of like a big, very like endgame whaling challenge to the best of my knowledge. Right. Oh, I was hoping that would hit Ronin. Okay. I'd need to get the stun on Ronin. That is fairly crucial. Okay, I'm gonna hope for another couple of boomers there, just so we can clear up the middle, maybe get a bit more damage off. Okay, I should have aimed at that one, man. My aiming hasn't been super great for the last couple of bombs here. Okay, that was awesome. Definitely ate up a very low value opponent there. And now it's just about trying to get this Ronin down if we can. Ronin's going to be very resistant stuff, so I really hope the stun applies. I think we have the stun before his next turn, or else all of my... come on, mate. Yes, fantastic news. Right, I need to get slow on this Ronin, though, if we can. Because as soon as that hammer goes down, we're going to be feeling it. Ooh. Yeah, let's use the slow and then the offense down. Because we can definitely get the offense down before Ronin's next turn as well. That's just going to help mitigate everything a little bit further. Night Nurse is going to be taking a bit of a hemorrhage from that bleed. Let's get her topped up a little bit. Hopefully help her survive that a bit more. Offense down. Unfortunately, Ronin resisted that as a bit of a fail-safe buffer. But I think there's a good chance that we can get like another stun on the Ronin before the next turn as well. Let's get a bit of defense up. Apply slow. Alright, that's the only way I'm going to guarantee on Winter Soldier. I want to slow him down a little bit as well. Come on, let's get the stun. Fantastic. Let's get Night Nurse topped up just a little bit here. Get everybody topped up. So yeah, there have been... This fight has definitely been a little bit... just in terms of this run, a little bit sloppier than my previous run. I will say that. But that slow, man... It's just too... It's too good, man. It's too good a combo. Okay, Ronin looks to be a couple more hits away from death. And, okay, the next wave hasn't dropped down yet. But there are, okay, so we've got 5, so we've got 8 more enemies to potentially deal with. We can manage quite well at the moment. So let's try and get everybody down the most we can. Especially that Winter Soldier, because he could be quite problematic going into later phases. No point using the heal there, because Captain America is currently heal blocked. Let's get the slow over here. Try and get as many people as we can down at fairly similar time, and also build up the Boomer army there. Do we have? I think we've got space for. Oh yeah, 2 more minions now. Right, sick one. Let's use that. It's gonna mitigate a lot more damage on the next turn of every single opponent. So that's fairly decent there. Right, taunt up. Let's get everybody healed up as well. Apply the slow here to the back Reaper. Let's see if we can stun the back Reaper as well. Okay, the next... Oh, this wave's coming down. We got another Mordo to deal with. Right, this Mordo needs to die very, very fast before he can use anything problematic. Let's go! I think we should have the stun on Black Widow, though. Oh, no, we don't have the stun on Black Widow. Oh, no! Rip the Boomer army. Let's shield toss. Hopefully we can get some of these minions down. The Boomers are, unfortunately, I believe, about to fall. Where do we want to aim at? Okay, I think over there, because then everybody's slowed. Damn, boys. Right. Full nuke on Mordo, I think, is maybe the plan. Because Mordo is by far the biggest pain in my ass, essentially speaking. Alright, let's see if we can get the Torn. Speed up or stun? What's the next turn going to be? It's going to be blind. Let's just go for the stun, I think. I'll try and keep this Mordo as controlled as possible. I'm just going to aim this over a little bit to the right. Is there much value? We might as well use that. Just get Quake, Night Nurse, and also... what is it? Yondu topped up a little bit. But it's whether or not we can make a big enough dent in that Mordo. Ideally, I need a couple of... I just need to summon Boomer after Boomer after Boomer. I don't think there's maybe as much single target damage to deal with, just in comparison to the first phase. Captain America should lose his heal block there. Right, let's just use this, get Cap topped topped up a little bit more. Aim this at the left-hand side. Okay, that's Mordo getting a little bit more healing. Night Nurse got stun there, it's okay, we can get the taunt, and then chuck the stun into Mordo. Let's use this, get Quake topped up a little bit more. A couple of boomers, please. Okay, we got one boomer. That's alright. One boomer is better than no boomers, is what I like to say. That's the common saying. It's better than maybe 2 Stitches. I'm not really too sure about that. Right, we got a bit of cheat death on that one. I think Yondu's going to pinch that next turn. Yakka arrow. Cool. These fights, they do go on for a bit, eh, boys? Do go on for a little bit. Right, let's slay that scientist there. Quake. Oh, a little bit worried about my Quake here. A bad turn, bad targeting on that Reaper, and Quake is in the bin, boys. Okay. Fantastic. I'm very happy that my Quake did not get sniped there. Get offense down. It's going to help mitigate even further. Quake is heal blocked for another turn as well, which is very annoying. Let's use one boomer there, and Mordo is so close to being dead. Come on, mate. I'm going to save that heal for when Quake is out of a heal block. Right, let's use this. Okay, Mordo is down, and then we got lots of single target. But this is the final wave, right? So we should just get down who we can. So let's get down this Hand Assassin right now, and then go for Star-Lord, and then that Kree Reaper at the back, and then try and tidy up the rest of it. Who do we want to slow? Let's slow down these Winter Soldiers. I think this is going to hit everyone. Fantastic. Let's go for Star-Lord now. Get the taunt up. And I'm going to stun Winter Soldier over here, because I think both of them are going to slam in their first turn. So if we got 2 of those, that will wreck Captain America. But hopefully he's going to be able to survive one of them. But I'm not too sure, man. He's got like the 2-turn heal block as well, so there's a decent chance. But it's all single target damage now, and we've got the slow, we've got a bit more control going on. But maybe as soon as that, what was it, Mordo drops, it's a good idea to have Quake Surfquake at the ready for future reference. Oh, mate, that Stitcher is stitching, son. Let's target here just for a bit more damage. Yakka arrow, let's go. Captain, please stay alive. Yes, my boy, come on, you can do this. Let's go, Stitchers. Emergency operations here. Right, this should be great for helping us survive a little bit longer. Let's stitch up a bit more. Taunt defense up. The stun here. Let's go for the stun again, actually, on Winter Soldier. That's probably going to be the highest value play that we have. Oh, I forgot we were blind there. Rookie mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. Rookie mistakes. Okay, let's get this slow over to this side as well. Keep everybody controlled under the foot of Quake. I have also been resisting the... I've just got back from Comic-Con. I've got a bit of Comic-Con flu, so I'm currently resisting the urge to blow my nose. But I will blow it at the end of this fight, because it will be a victory blow. And then we can check out the next fight, essentially until we die. I think that'll be fun. Let's sort that one out. Go for Hydra Scientist, and then the Stitcher. Just because they're so incredibly low, we might as well get them down. Just top up Yondu if we can there. Okay, I slowed left-hand side last time, so let's go for right-hand side. Just a matter of cleaning up now, making sure we can sustain and move on. Let's get the taunt up. We're going to stun on Winter Soldier over there, just because the Winter Soldiers represent the biggest threat remaining at the moment. And then we'll get Stitcher down and clean up some of the Winter Soldiers. Okay, we just did that for offense up, which is still, you know, there's still some good value off that. Just, if we got multi-target nukes, we might as well throw them at the left-hand side, eh? Bit of offense down. That's just because that's offense up. Chuck it over there. Come on, the Stitcher is about to drop. Get Captain America topped up if we can. Oh, I should have maybe used the heal there on that Stitcher. Try to maximize the regen. But it's all good. Okay, went for Black Widow, which isn't too much of a problem because we can just hide her in stealth and regen up. Stun this Winter Soldier here, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, so let's just keep on playing. Let's just say nothing and keep on playing, because we're doing okay, man. Oh no! Oh, why did I just made the same mistake in the oh, I suck at this game, man. I am terrible. Just completely wasted like 2 of my Stitcher heals there. What a nub. Okay, 1 Winter Soldier, 2 Winter Soldier, and then we got these Kree Reapers to finish off. Yeah, we might as well chuck that offense down, mitigate a bit more. Hopefully my Night Nurse isn't going to be too destroyed there. Let's just make sure we use the taunt on Captain America for a little bit of safety, and we're going to stun the Kree Reaper on the right-hand side here. Just get a bit of multi-target damage, stitch up our Night Nurse there. And then it's just a case of trying to stay alive and reset everybody's abilities. Offense up, why not? Rally the troops, ready for the next one. Okay, I'm feeling fairly confident to say that this might be node number 2 in the bag. I actually didn't expect to do anywhere near this okay today. We've done all right, man. But definitely if we die again, I am not spending any more on those revives. We've used, if you're just joining, we have used, what is it? We've revived the whole team 2 times so far, and this is the end of the second node at the moment. But yeah, I was kind of just expecting to die on the first one and get it like halfway down, but we made some alright plays today. Like, we've had the blessings of RNGesus on us at times when it's been needed, so yeah, it's been alright. But yeah, I think this mode of gameplay is interesting. I think my biggest quarrel with it at the moment is the fact that it's 6 stars. I wish I had 5 stars as well, just because there are so many great 5-star characters. I have like Vision, and I think, well, Loki isn't 5-star, but I just, you know, it doesn't need the 6-star requirement. It's a little bit milky in my opinion. I like that it's kind of a big challenge, and you get a fresh old health pool every single day. Just gives something you know, for the end game whales and players to chew on. Which do I like better, MCOC or Marvel Strike Force? Kind of depends. I think they're both like very different games in their own regard. I like a lot of there's a lot more, what is it, team building and interesting combinations of characters, and there's a lot more to maybe think about to a certain extent in Marvel Strike Force. But MCOC is a much more kind of real-time skill-based game. Because, you know, you need to be incredibly good at navigating the opponent and playing and, you know, parrying and evading at the right times. So I think both games have their merit. As to which one is better, I think it depends on your personal preference and exactly what you're looking for in a game. But, yeah, there's arguments for both of them, depending on which one you like the most. And also, after this fight, you will have to, excuse me, for approximately 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, I will be turning off my webcam to blow my nose, because I have a little bit of a cold at the moment, and I do apologise for that. But I don't want to blow on cam, man, because it's gross as fuck. How many nodes? How many nodes are there, actually? Let me, I'll have a quick look after this, mate. Just using all the basic abilities here, just to make sure we can go into the next fight, like, supercharged and ready. Right, okay, 1 second. Let me quickly, what is it? Turn off the camera while I blow my nose, man. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. That was the reason we turned off the camera. But anyway, let's have a little bit of a look at the next one. Oh my goodness. I am This one has a lot less health than the previous ones. However, I'm seeing a lot of very stacked regeneration characters, and I'm not liking the look of it, man, because regeneration, especially when you have these health pools and everything is based off max health, it's been a bit of a bitch, one might say. And God, there's a shield node ahead as well. Some of these seem absolutely ridiculous. You need a lot of firepower to get through this. Do we have enough firepower to start making a dent in this node is the question, and we're going to find the answer to that very shortly. So let's see what's up. Who's my favorite character in Marvel Strike? I really like Vision. Vision's one of my favorites. He's just so incredibly good. Right, who do we want to go for here? Oh, it's a tough one. I'm kind of torn between the Iron Fist and the Deadpool, if I'm honest. I don't know. If I think I might start off by nuking the Deadpool. I think that's maybe the way to go. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. Let's go for the. It's either the Deadpool or the Iron Fist, I reckon. But, oh crap, we got this bloody shield operative as well. Right, let's just try and get this fight under control. There isn't a huge amount of area of effect, but there is cleave from these characters, though, which is a bit annoying. But I also want to make sure I get the slow, but I'm not too sure if I need to target the slow in a way that it won't ever hit Deadpool. I don't know. Right, okay, I'm going to nuke the Deadpool and the Iron Fist at the same time. So I think that's who I'm going for. Try the strategy, see if it works out. If not, we try something else. That's the plan. Okay, Yakka Arrow. Boosh. There we go. Damage. We love it. Let's get that slow on the Iron Fist and also the Shield Operative, because it's just important you get everybody slowed down, right? R.I.P. Stitcher, but he did well. He did well to soak up that giant Iron Fist, because that fist looked like it was going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, I'm going to stun Luke Cage here just to prevent him from taunting. Get a bit of offense down. The Iron Fist, his health pool is going down, but also he's going to get, yeah, stealth and regen there. So I'm not too sure if, like, this is a node where maybe you want to bring Doctor Strange, or maybe you can eventually get through it. Okay, soaking up those Wolverine ultimates like they ain't shit. That's what we love, Captain America. I'll definitely take a bit of that one. Okay, let's use the ultimate heal on Night Nurse here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Boomer. With a counter attack, if I use the area of effect, the Boomer's probably going to die, and I don't want the Boomer to die because he's got damage. And we want to keep on, I assume, if we want to get Deadpool or Iron Fist down, keep on ramping up that damage. That's the plan. Right? So, let's not do that, but let's slow down the Shield Operative there. And just keep on, if we get like 4 Boomers, if somehow, by some magical RNG, 4 Boomers manage to stay alive, we have won. We definitely won this. So that's the plan, really, is figure out how to get rid of this, deal with this regeneration. But maybe in a scenario like this, maybe Vision or Doctor Strange might be better for flipping the buffs. But hey, you know, it's good to keep in mind for tomorrow. But anyway, let's get all the damage on Iron Fist and all the damage on Deadpool whenever we have the opportunity to do so. And maybe one of them might die. But again, we're avoiding using the cleave here, just to not trigger counterattacks unnecessarily. Stun Luke Cage. Luke Cage is going to taunt, so might as well do. Maybe there's going to be enough cleave damage on that, like, shield medic, but it gets us somewhere. Who knows, boys? Who knows? Okay, we can actually use a middle boomer there, so I don't know why I used that on the Wolverines. They're just literally going to soak that damage back up. Well, let's slow down Deadpool if we can a bit. Iron Fist, he's got a bit of a dent in him, so does the shield medic at the moment. But I imagine the shield operative next turn is going to... Oh, come on, can we somehow, by a miracle, get through and get the Iron Fist down? Is there anybody that we have? Probably going to get... stealth there, but the Iron Fist is close to dead. Okay, I didn't want to risk the fact that the Iron Fist was not going to die there. So for the taunt for a little bit of safety. Shield medic. Let's get nuke the shield medic down while we can, because we've got a good opportunity to lay in some damage here. I'm going to stun Deadpool just to prevent him from being a pain in the ass. Okay, there's no counter attacks here. Let's just get a bit of area of effect damage off, because that hits 3 of them. Going for Deadpool if we can a little bit more. Okay, we got 1 boomer there. This is not the god tier, crazy, ridiculous RNG that we would like to see, though. Actually, I should go for the shield operative instead of the shield medic. That's definitely the one of the priorities. There are so many bloody... Everybody's just an annoying healer. This is the theme of this note. Everybody's a healer and everybody's annoying. That shield operative should probably look at going down as well. Okay, let's not use the cleave there, because the die from the shield medic. Don't mind the shield medic. Where do we want to aim that slow? Let's aim it right hand side. Slow down the operative if we possibly can. I'm going to stun on Deadpool. Throw that there. There's no counter attack, so we can boom. Let's get everybody topped up if we can. Okay, let's just remove counter attack. So there isn't a whole lot of damage going on this one, which is just an interesting, noteworthy point here. I do feel like a Vision or Strange might be better for the start of this one. Kind of the feeling that I've got so far. Also, I kind of want to make sure this Deadpool dies as well. So yeah, now that we've got both of these quite low, actually the Yak Arrow is probably going to finish that one off. I'm just going to go for Deadpool if we can. Speed up here. Let's go for the stun leak cage actually. See if the bleed would chain on. Get everybody slowed. Not too fussed about those Wolverines, but I want to make sure that Deadpool dies if at all possible. Right. Can we get some counter attacks? Deadpool's just a little bit annoying just because of the size of this one. For every single debuff he has on him, he's just gonna heal a tremendous amount. Oh no, that was a nasty turn! Right, oh man. That next Wolverine could decimate my... Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. For now. Okay. Defense up. Getting the recovery back on a little bit, maybe. Who knows? Stun here. Don't know what the Wolverines are up to next turn, actually. I think they might use their cleave, or I think it might just be the basic attack. God, it's just when you're deep into a fight like this, man, you lose a lot bit of track of the timings, but we're getting them down at a nice pace. See what the shield medic... Actually, that shield medic, could she revive? So that could be quite annoying if she revives someone. But it's all good. We're making tempo. We're building up additional Yondu minions here. We're doing okay. That's alright, and Wolverine wasn't stacked enough to leave too much of a dent there. Stitches. Let's get stitching. Okay, I feel like the next wave is going to drop down very soon, and when it does, we probably want all our cool abilities off cooldown to start doing some damage. Let's get everybody sped up as well. Torn up on Captain America. So I'm just taking it a little bit light here. Because I feel like as soon as I kill one more, it's very likely that the next wave will drop down. Again, I don't really know the wave timings, because this is... I mean, this is my first time doing it. So nobody does at the moment. Well, maybe somebody does. Maybe some people have already done their runs, but I was just too foolish not to watch those before. If we get all of these down at a very similar time, though, that would be awesome. Kind of like... Okay, we're lining up. We're lining up well so far. Could have maybe slightly topped up Cap there, but we'll save it for the next turn. If I could get some fresh Yondu summons, though, that would certainly be appreciated. Let's go for this Wolverine here. Top up Captain America a little bit. Right, there we go. Exactly as expected. The next wave has dropped down. And let's try and get some slows going on here. Who do we want to stun? Deadpool? Right, Deadpool is the one that we're going for here. A couple of boomers. We got one boomer, that's alright. So we fire off that. Let's speed up. Chuck this. Wait, Quake's about to have her turn. We got the ultimate on Quake. Okay, let's go for the Wolverine on that side. Let's taunt up on Captain America. Let's chuck down that Earthquake. Boys in the back, boys in the bin, more like. Because they all just died simultaneously. Wow. This is the kind of high, you know, this is the many teenage years of playing World of Warcraft and trying to figure out raid timing while progressing. This is years spent in my bedroom, ladies and gentlemen, that you're seeing coming to full effect now to make me okay at this this wonderful Dark Dimension today. Oh, we got a super chat. Kevin, dude, thank you very much, man. Hello, Seatin. How do you grow a beard? You've got to have good genes, my friend. You've got to have good hairy genes. If your dad had a beard, you might have a beard. And if he didn't, then tough luck, my friend. That's pretty much it. It's a genetic lottery, and there's a good chance. Well, I don't know. There's an alright chance, depending on where you're from, of course. But I don't, you know, I'm not overly specialised in the science of beard growing. Oh, mate! Oh, a little bit too close on my note nurse there. I'm not happy about that. Let's get it topped up. Come on. Who do we have coming next turn? Should we speed up? Is there more value on the speed up here? I don't think anybody's got crazy next turn, so I'm going to go for the speed up. Just because I was hoping that would hit quite a few people. And save the stun, because there's nobody, I think, that really needs to be stunned, because Iron Fist had the offense down next turn, so I knew he wasn't going to be a huge problem there. I think Iron Fist is probably our next priority. And now we're on the, okay, we've got everybody active now, so we just need to clean up. So let's go Deadpool, Iron Fist, maybe the Shield Operative, but just deal as much damage as we can. That's kind of what we're looking for. Let's apply the... I don't think I've been too good at applying the slows and keeping people crowd controlled here actually on this wave. Let's try and see if we can do a bit of a better job at that. Okay, right, let's go for Iron Fist now. Okay, Wolverine kind of wasted his ultimate on a boomer there. Well, the boomer took the sacrifice. That's absolutely fine. Do we have offense up or anything like that? Let's summon a couple of minions, because then next turn we can offense up. Yakka arrow. Ooh. Lots of damage. Pretty good Quake turn there. Let's get the cleave on. I'm going to use the taunt on Luke Cage. Sorry, the stun on Luke Cage, just because I know at the moment we can handle the damage, but I don't want him, like, you know, using his 2-turn taunt or defense up or anything like that. Shield toss on Captain America. Yakka arrow. Get everybody sped up. And ladies and gentlemen, just as a filthy reminder at the moment, if you are enjoying this Dark Dimension live stream and it has been either somewhat entertaining or helpful, feel free to smash that like button, just as the YouTube obligation. We are obligated by law to remind you that the like button does exist at least every 10 minutes. Alright, get that operative down. Is it Quake's turn coming up soon? Okay, I'm going to just refresh the slow on the left-hand side, and then we're going to go in for Iron Fist and try and get Deadpool down if we can. Okay, he's got his slicing ultimate, but that's okay for the moment. Black Widow took a bit of a hit there. This is going to go into Yondu. Captain America, heal up. I think I'm going to try and get Deadpool down if we potentially can. Good chance of the boomers, actually, that we can get him down before he has another turn. I'll stun him. Let's actually speed up. That should help us to get Deadpool down more than the stun. Right, there we go. Let's stun Luke Cage and bombard on the Iron Fist. Earthquake value, and now let's go for the operative. I was actually planning on this stream, being significantly shorter. I had no idea that we'd be able to get to the third node, and it's looking quite good at the moment for a kill. Let's get the taunt on Captain America. I should just focus up. Alright, who do we want to... probably get the Luke Cage. Actually, let's get Luke Cage down, just because he's a bit of a pain in the ass. And let's stun that Wolverine. Hopefully we get a triple bleed chain on. Fortunately not, but let's just get Luke Cage down. Just to prevent him from taunting up and being a bit of an asshole. Let's get everybody topped up with Night Nurse. Chuck the shield over there. I think on Groot that's going to apply to everybody that we want it to apply to. The two Wolverines and the shield operative. And, yeah, we should probably just go for the Kree Oracle, and then the Shield Operative, and then the Wolverines, just because the Wolverines are regenerating so much every single turn. But they are a little bit annoying to cleave. Oh man, another Boomer. Got another Boomer AoE coming? Fortunately not, the Shield Operative just got a crazy heal up there. I should have probably gone for the basic on Black Widow on that Shield Operative, actually. Just to soak up the counter attack. But it's alright. Doesn't really matter too much at this point. The only thing that could potentially dick me over a little bit is that wrong-timed ultimate attack on either one of the Wolverines. So let's keep the one on the left-hand side. Stun there, top everybody up. As long as we keep everybody topped up, it shouldn't be really too much of an issue now. Let's fire in that multi-target damage, chuck down the Earthquake on Quake. And it looks like we are going to be able to see how Node Thor is today. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be a bit of an interesting time. Because this one, I would say out of all the nodes so far, this one a little bit tedious, but I would say the most easiest. There wasn't like too much. It didn't feel like there were too many moments where I was like, oh my god, I'm about to die. Whereas it felt like there were a lot of moments on some of the previous nodes, and we did get quite a few deaths there. But I'm pretty sure I could one-shot the first node if I was, you know, when it does eventually reset for the second time. Level 70, you know, we're only level 66 at the moment. But these are some of my most stacked characters. Because this team, man, it's pretty good. It's a pretty decent team. Never forget the Boomer who gave up his life for the teammates. He did soak up Wolverine's ultimate. He will definitely be remembered there. Yo, thank you very much, T. What team or who to switch out for Doctor Strange? Well, the team that I'm running at the moment is Captain America, Quake, Black Widow, Yondu, Night Nurse, the old classic team, mate. But 100k gold, man. Ooh, if we could have a little bit more than 100k gold, that would be appreciated, Fox. Just because, you know, 100k, it barely touches the size. To take one character from 65 to 66 is 250k gold. So, yeah, I'm just saying, boys. It could be a little bit more generous. Oh, these Black Panthers started a little bit lower. Right, my goodness. This does look like an interesting node. Right, I think we need to go for the stun first turn on Doctor Strange, because if we go speed up, then he's just going to flip it, and we're going to get wrecked. And do I have to hope that Black Panther doesn't get cleaved? Yeah, okay, well, got cleaved. That didn't work out so well. So Black Panther is going to smack down his ultimate. Well, this node seems awfully fun and interactive. At least the Black Panthers start off half dead. Silver lining? Maybe? This one fucking sucks, man. Oh, my goodness. Right. Well, let's aim the slow at, the Doctor Strange. Actually, let's go for Black Panther here, because then it'll hit all of those, and next turn we can, if we are alive, hit the rest of them. Which is, I don't know, man, there's a bit of a slim chance on that one. Gosh, who needs to die? The Doctor Strange really does need to die for this team. Maybe this is one where I need to bring in Guardians and Drax first. Yeah, we're just wrecked, boys. We are Tyrannosaurus here. It's great first turn. Let's just play it out. There's just a lot to manage on the first turn, because you've got Okoye. I'm terrible with the pronunciation of that. He's going to deal some crazy damage. You've got the Aim Insulters, 2 Black Panthers, the Spider-Man, a Doctor Strange. there we go. I'm very happy to leave it there, man. Let's look at that first try, man. 100,000 damage. So that one is going to be the next month and a half of my existence, chucking characters in to deal a minimal amount of damage, and maybe we might be able to get the Black Panthers down in a week. But that was alright for the first day. 3 fights down. Having a look at the leaderboard, I would almost 100% assume that, again, just a recap from what I've seen, a lot of the top people on this are using exploits because they don't really have the summoner rating to back it up. And when you're looking at the teams that they've got it down with, it's like, you know, anybody that's using Wolverine, I'm very skeptical of. So yeah, it just seems to be, and also that blue-tiered 15k Iron Man. I don't know. I just don't think he's pulling too much of a punch. Let's actually have a look at the leaderboard on this one. Yeah, I don't know, man. It smells a little bit fishy to me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the first day of the Dark Dimension. I really hope you did enjoy the live stream today, and if you did, feel free to smash that like button, share it if you're watching this on demand, maybe with some members of your alliance. Maybe it's going to help them get through, give them some pro tips. But we are going to be back for a bit tomorrow and see how far we can get then. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you all have an absolutely fantastic day.